What? Messi has finally had enough of Barcelona and will leave the club for Manchester? That's ridiculous, right? Is it? Whether it is or it isn't is for us to find out during this video, or try to find out at least. I figured it's Friday, let's have a drink and unwind after a long school or work week and entertain the idea a little bit, you know? Personally, I thought it could be fun to see if there really is anything to these rumors in the media, some from extremely credible sources, and I'll include information regarding the clause in Messi's contract that allows him to walk from Barcelona this summer for free, if he so chooses, how this meltdown started, and more. And personally, I'll be enjoying a carbonated apple juice. All right, all of you ASMR-ophiles out there, get ready. Turn those headphones way up. I'll turn up the gain on this one. Good apple juice. Oh yeah, I'm Adrian, by the way, and welcome to Rabona TV. Kind of a weird video for you to find us for the first time, if that is the case, but hey, welcome. If you feel like sticking around, just hit subscribe. Maybe we can grab a carbonated apple juice sometime. Okay, so let's start with me saying that I still think the most likely outcome of all of this is Messi staying right where he is. Surely he won't leave, right? Right? Well, to be fair, when the rumors of Neymar leaving Barcelona for PSG started up, I think we all said the same thing. And look what happened there. But this is Messi, a La Masia boy, so it seems less likely. I mean, then again, maybe he's thinking, maybe I try something new. I mean, do I really want to metaphorically eat jamon my whole life without ever metaphorically trying out sushi or black pudding? I don't even know if jamon is that popular in Catalonia, so I apologize if it isn't. I was just thinking Spanish foods, because I know I'll get a comment about that. But I mean, it is quite remarkable that Messi spoke out in the first place, and it's no secret that Man City have been standing him for a while and would do whatever it takes to get his signature, even if those numbers are bonkers. Remember football leaks? Things that they have released have been contested, but for the most part, their track record is pretty damn good. And if we look back to what they found regarding Lionel Messi's gargantuan FC Barcelona contract, then City could be paying a pretty penny for his services. Here's Messi's wages according to Football Leaks. 60 million euro basic yearly wages, that's 988,000 pounds per week, 9.1 million per year in image rights, 13 million on other things, a million other bonuses. I mean, this is insane. These are crazy. That's a lot. But if you're a team that has the funding of an entire oil-rich nation behind it, then you can afford that for a few seasons at least and not feel hindered at all by it. In fact, on The Athletic, you guys remember The Athletic, right? How could you forget? Insert all your very funny and original. Insert Blake was brought to you by The Athletic or appeared on The Athletic. Very, very funny comments, guys. But they are quite reliable. The Athletic I'm talking about, not your comments. The Athletic is quite reliable when it comes to insiders at clubs, and they boast journalists who are famous for having insider info, such as Ornstein, and broke how things had changed at Tottenham under Pochettino and how it was run like a regime by him in his final days. So when Sam Lee, the Athletic's reporter for Manchester City, who has been following the team for 5 seasons now, says that sources very close to the club told him that they believe there is some chance of signing Messi this coming summer, we can at least sit back and listen to what the guy has to say. This isn't some tabloid that's reporting on it. And by the way, I guess I should say, this is not sponsored by The Athletic, okay? Let me make that clear. This video is not sponsored by The Athletic, but I love you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Anyways, to give you the gist of what the article says, Lee's point is basically that those close to the club say that they came close to getting him in 2016, and they see this as probably their last and best chance at getting him now, citing how in 2016, Messi called Guardiola and said he wanted to play under him again sometime. Where that would be wasn't really specified, but he had decided at this time that he wanted to leave Barcelona finally, at this time being 2016. It didn't happen, of course, but there are many moments in the article that speak of City's various attempts to lure the Argentinian, and why this could be their year. Now, the article does reiterate throughout how even those at Manchester City that want him so badly also agree it's most likely that he'll stay with Barcelona, but what exactly is it that makes them believe that he could walk this summer? Let's start from the very beginning of this little Catalan meltdown. So, Eric Abidal was born, I'm joking, we're not going to do a player bio. We won't go back that far. But former Barcelona player Eric Abidal, who is of course sporting director at Barcelona, gave an interview to Sport, a Catalan newspaper. In it, he said the following: "Lots of players were not satisfied with Valverde, and nor did they work a lot. There was also an issue of internal communication. The relationship manager-dressing room has always been good, but there are things, as a former player, I can smell. I told the club what I thought and that a decision had to be made." So Messi, typically reserving social media for his PR team to take care of, took to Instagram in a rare outburst to condemn what Abidal had said. Here's what Leo had to say. "Honestly, I don't like doing these things, but I think that everyone has to be responsible for his act and take responsibility for their own decisions. The players are responsible for what happens on the pitch, and we have been the first to recognize when we were not good. The people in the sporting directorate should also assume their responsibility and above all, take ownership of the decisions they make. Finally, I think that when players are talked about, names should be given, because if not, we are all being dirtied and it feeds comments that are made and are not true." Ooh la la. So that is the reason why so many journalists are saying that Messi has had enough at Barcelona. What makes it so interesting is, as alluded to, Lionel Messi almost never takes to social media to do this kind of thing. So for something to bother him to this point, it feels substantial. Maybe. What fuels this even more? Looking at Messi's contract, it has been discussed at length that there is indeed a clause within it that would allow Messi to unilaterally leave the club for free this summer if he so chooses. There was some discussion that the clause only applied to non-European clubs, but that has been brushed aside and he can go anywhere he wants. Even Abidal has admitted that the clause exists, and Messi just has to inform the club in May if he wants to leave or not. That's a bombshell, and makes any talks of him joining another club a little more believable, because if Neymar went for 250 million, then Messi's price would likely be astronomical. But with this clause, he has the freedom to choose to go with the highest bidder salary-wise. And it just so happens that one of the teams that could afford the salary he demands is also home to the manager that he had said he wanted to work with again. Now, recently, Eric Abidal, Messi, and Josep Maria Bartomeu had a meeting, Wednesday, I believe, and a lengthy meeting at that, in which it was determined that Abidal would stay on. But all of this adds to the general feeling of a lot of dissatisfaction at Barcelona, not just from Messi's side, but from the rest of the squad as well. Sid Lowe, the renowned and very much respected La Liga journalist, also wrote this, and I'll link to all of the articles in the description: The Athletic, The Guardian, everything. At the weekend, Ivan Rakitic admitted he was unhappy at how Barcelona had tried to force him out. Arturo Vidal's agents had already begun legal proceedings over a disputed bonus. Plus, with all of the injuries they're dealing with, the middling results, the failure to attract a bigger coach than Setien, as it was no secret that Barcelona had pursued Pochettino, Koeman, and Roberto Martinez prior to settling for Setien, maybe the magic has gone a little bit for Messi. Maybe his back is hurting a little too much from carrying Barcelona in almost every competition. I'm joking, I'm just being an ass. But seriously, there has been signs that Messi isn't as happy at Barcelona as he used to be. Again, I implore you to read Sid Lowe's article that I've linked in the description, because he lists all of the moments that Messi has shown that he is unhappy with the club, including how he has watched Barcelona fail to build around him. Whether he is part of that problem is a broader, more complex question, and seen a generation slip into retirement and not be replaced. He has seen a lack of direction and certainty, 4 directors of sport and endless advisors under his regime. He has seen the president become the vice president as well, and the team become weaker, despite spending 1,000 million euros since the departure of Neymar. And now this. No wonder he snapped. So, after all this, what do you guys think? Again, for me, the most likely scenario is that we see Messi wearing a Barcelona kit for the 2020-2021 season, but as the articles from The Athletic suggest, and as Sid Lowe has suggested as well, there is reason to believe that this summer, the summer of 2020, is the most likely time for it to happen if he is to leave. At least the most likely that we have seen since Messi started playing regularly for the Blaugrana. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, then a like is appreciated. Maybe hit me with a subscription if you want more from Rabona TV. But as always, guys, I thank you guys for spending your valuable time with me. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Left-handed salute. Cheers.